Okay, so in this video, we're going to take off again with Luftwaffe, and we're going to do turns 4. So let's see how we do, and let's pick it up from where we left off in the last video. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is take our German time now and move it on over to turn number 4. So I think in my last turn I told you that the FW-190s and the ME-109s have to land this turn. But actually I forgot that they all took off on the second turn. So they actually have one more turn in the air. This one did land, but it's not a big deal. Now up here at the top, I think I goofed up here because I have 3 different aircraft. And I should have had all 3 of these the same so that when they attack, they would attack with some force. Individual guys, they most likely aren't going to do much. Let's see. The FW, it can do something on a die roll of 4 above. The 110 can do something on the same. And let's see. Well, they can do something. But if I had 3 FW-190s or 3 ME-110s, that would be better. That would have been better. But we'll see. We'll see what they do. Odds are they're going to get hurt quite a bit from the fire of the B-24s. Down here, we have some aircraft here. Now we have to make a choice. Do we want to come up here and stop these bombers? There's 5 bombers there. So that's going to give the Allies 5 victory points. The best the Germans can hope for at this point with these bombed down here, and we know that this one's going to be bombed here real quick, and it looks like we have another one that's going to be bombed rather quick right there. The best we can do is hope for a draw. So we need to attack as many of these bomber groups as we can. So let's start up here at the top here at the sneak rate. Okay, so needless to say, all of these are going to attack our sneak rate here. So we have the FW-190 will be the first one. So we'll just go ahead and roll for that right now. And they got a 2, which is no damage there. So the B-24s are going to attack back. And fortunately we have a 2, but B-24s with 10 of them at 2 damage does 1. So that's 1, so that's much better than I thought. So we'll flip these guys on over here. Now whenever I flip these over, I also put in my notes that they have 1 strike, because when we get large stacks here, a lot of times you can knock them over and flip this back over and forget which one was flipped over. So I've been marking them on my paper as to which ones have been flipped. So the ME-110 will now try to do some damage. And that is a 1. So yeah, there's no damage there from the ME-110. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, 1 does nothing. So the ME-410 now is going to try its hand. And they got a 4. So the ME-410 has a 4. So that's 1 damage. So they actually damaged a bomber. So let's see, which bomber is going to the closest factory? So that's number 93 is going to the one that's right next to them. And of course it's going to be the bottom one. Yes. See what I mean by knocking them over? So number 93. Okay, so all the rest of these go on the stack here. Let's make this. All right, so let's head down south. Okay, so we have this stack here, and we have some ME-109s there, and we have a stack of ME-109s here, and 410s, and Ju-88. So we have a bomber group here that's sizable. So I think we want to stop that one. So we're going to put the ME-109s on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it doesn't quite make it. Oh, that's a hurt right there. Well, these would make it. This stack would make it. So that we got 3. We have 6 ME-109s. So I think these ME-109s, they're going to go ahead and land. I think these two will land. That way, then when they go up in the air, they got some flying time. So we'll just go ahead and land here. All right, so these two have landed right here. These two have landed right here. This one's still in the air right next to them. We have a 410 and a JU-88. Yeah, they'll go ahead and get on that stack also. I'll just push it right next to it. We'll get confused by that one. Ta-da, there's my stack. So they're all going to attack this group right there. And let's see, so here we have, underneath this is some ME-109s also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They don't make it there. All right, so let's see. This bomber group is unescorted. This one is escorted. So we'll go for the unescorted group here. And let's see, is that all that oh no, here. I was going to say, is that all the Germans have? Okay, so the FW-190. So they got one more time in the air. 1, 2, 5, 6. Oh, they can make it. 7. So the Germans are getting hit pretty hard here. But okay, so that's our attacks right there. So let's go ahead and resolve this one first here. So we have 3 FW-190s, which they will attack first. Or I should say 5 FW-190s, and then 2 ME-109s. So first the FW-190s, they will attack. Oh, they get a 6. That's going to help. So let's see. 5 FW-190s at 6 is 4. That's 4. Oh my, that's done some damage here. So let's see. Well, we have to flip them over, so that's 2. Oh my, they're going to wipe out the whole squad. And then these are going to have to go. So we have 5 B-17s fighting back because you do it simultaneously, so they're defense. So there's 5 of them firing back at the F-190s, and they got a 5. So B-17, 5 of them at 5, so they did 2 damage. So they basically can take out an FW-190. Okay, so we have 1 B-17 left, and we have 2 ME-109s attacking it. A 5. So ME-109s, 2 of them at a 5 is 1, so that takes care of the B-17. And let's see if the B-17 doesn't have enough to fire back, so all these B-17s are gone. So that they wiped out that entire group right there. So that's a big, big plus for the Germans right there. That was a big win for the Germans. It kind of hurt quite a bit, so that that eliminates some bombing there. Okay, so let's move on over to this stack over here, and we have JU 410 2 4. Okay, so we got 6 ME-109s attacking. They get a 5. They're getting some good rolls here. ME-109, 5, and a 5. Let's see, 6 of them attacking at a 5 is 4. 4 damage. All right. So let's see what we. Well, 1, 2, and 3 get rolled over, and then they get 1 more damage. So we'll go ahead and roll the die. So for this, I'm going to roll a D8, and this will be 2, 4, 6, 8. So we rolled a 1, so that eliminates this one right here. Okay, so we had 7 B-24s firing back. So we'll see what they do. And there's 3, so I don't know if that's going to do much, but let's see. 7 B-24s at 3 is only 1 damage. So let's see. We'll take it from this ME-109 right here. Okay, so the 410, the ME-410 will be the next one to strike. They get a 5. Man, they're getting some runs here. 2 at 5, so that's 2 damage. The ME-109 or the ME-410 has done 2 damage. So these 2 bombers are gone. The Ju-88 is now going to attack. It has 2. Oh my god, it got a 5. So the Ju-88, 2 of them at 5 is 1 damage. So that eliminated this B-24. Wow. Well, the Germans defended the homeland quite well this time, actually. So it looks like we're going to have a lot of planes that are going to attack this last little squadron. We need to fire everybody at them. So we are down to very few bombers left here. Looks like it's at best going to be a draw. All right, on to the Americans' turn, number 4. All right, so the Americans will move the time now up to number 4, and we'll start here with the sneak raid here. So let's get these guys out of the way for a sec here. And we have, which one is going to Rodenstock? 449. So 449, gonna go 1, 2, 3, and he has to take fire from enemy right here for an AA. And that's a 5, which misses just barely. And this B-24 is going to go here to bomb. So it will suffer fire from that. And that's a 2. So we got a 2 there. So that successfully bombs that area. And this group here will go 1, 2, 3. They're heading on over to these 3 right here. That's their targets. Now a little ways to the south we have our P-51s, and they are going to go as fast as they can to help these guys. So let's see. So can't quite get 100% there, but they're close enough to sort of help that group out, I think. So these might successfully bomb. Of course, the Germans are going to have to send everything up here, but they have to land a lot of planes too. So the P-51s are up there, so we'll come on down here to the south now. And the first thing we'll do is take this B-17 and hope that it can get a bomb here. Let's see if the AA takes it out. Oh, a 2. So it barely misses, so we get another victory point here. So the 453 is going to split off and go over to here to bomb that one. Oh, I should have broke them off when I had the chance. I would have had more planes. Now they're going to have to fly back with them. Oh, well, nobody attacked them, so yeah, so they're good. So this one is just going to bomb first there. It's going to be a bomb because there's 2. And even it's a 1, but even if it was a 6, it still would have bombed it. This B-24, 1, 2, 3 is heading back. This B-17 down here, let's see, can you see that? Yeah. Heading back. So this B-17 heads back, and this B-17 also heads back. So these P-51s, they're all going to go. So they're going to go on top of them, and they have to take flak from there. And it's a 4, so they're okay. So these P-47s are all going to attack that group right there. So all of them are going to attack them. We're not going to do nothing with these guys. They're good, they're good, that's good. Okay, so we have 6 P-51s attacking well, they have to go after the FW-190s first. So they're going to go after the FW-190s. We have 6 of them, we're both 7, but because they have the tanks and they have dropped their tanks, let's see, the FW-190, yeah, they definitely dropped their tanks. So they're firing at a -2. Oh, we got a 5, so we got a 3. So we got 6 P-51s. At 3 is a 2, so we at least killed one of the FW-190s. So now the P-41s, they have to attack the FW-190s, and they have to attack that one first. Anything left over would go onto the ME-109s, but we'll see what they can do. So they're attacking at 3 to 4, so they're -1, so they're going to be a -3, so we need a large dice roll. And we got a 6. So we have 6 P-47s, I believe. So excited. 6 P-47s at 3 is 2 damage. 2 damage. So the FW-190 is removed. And an ME-109 is also removed. And all these guys stack right up here. Okay. And I believe that is the Americans' turn there. So let's look at the entire board here for a sec. So right now we've bombed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cities. So we bombed 8 cities. So we need 1 more for a tie. We need 12 to win. So we really need these guys up here to do some damage because everything down here is done. So obviously all these German aircrafts are going to take off that way. I don't know if I can take everybody off that way, but I got to make sure that I leave their tanks on because they have a long ways to fly back here. Okay, well now it's on to German turn number 5. Okay, so we just finished turn number 4, and you see that that was quite devastating for the Americans, the Allies. And the Germans fared pretty well that time. So they got rid of a lot of bombers and reduced our chance down to a possible tie. Most likely a tie. There's one chance for a win, and that's if all the bombers that are left are able to drop their bombs. So we'll see if that happens. Now, it's been pointed out to me that I started on the wrong lines at the beginning. And I realized that after I got the first video done. I was kind of confused as to exactly where it started because one part of the rules said at the west and the other part said the dotted lines said on the map and at the beginning of the rules, but it really wasn't quite sure. And you have dotted lines on both the left, bottom left and the bottom right of the map. But yet at some point it says to come on the west side. So I wasn't sure if I must have read that wrong. But thank you all for pointing that out. And I'm sure there are going to be other mistakes. So please do point them out because I want everybody to get the right information from this game. But my main purpose here is just to show you how fun this game is. This game can be a lot of fun, especially going against another player when you don't know where the bombing raids are coming from, when they're coming in. It's sort of a cat and mouse. You try to a battle of wits in that game when you're playing against somebody. So it's kind of a unique game for that. So anyway, we're finished with turn number 4. And we're going to move on. I think in the final video, I think turns 5 and 6 will probably go pretty quick. So I'll probably combine both those turns together. We'll see if we can finish off this bombing raid by then. But if not, we'll just continue. We have up to 20 turns to continue. I don't know that we'll go that long, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, thanks for watching so far, and if you do like what I'm doing, please do like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you in the next video when we continue our bombing missions over Germany with Luftwaffe.